All right, guys, here we go. Friday the 21st. First chart up is crude oil futures, and we are still short crude oil. We timed it up here at the 200, and then we had a significant price level here at the go dash line that we went short, still holding and molding that situation. And we'll switch it up, if we break the 20, that blue line. But in the meantime, we're really anticipating price to come on down into the 0.38 fib, which pretty much perfectly lines up with this gap fill here, okay? See how price closed on the 31st and gapped up Monday the 3rd, and all this space was wide open. Not that gaps have to be filled, but we're looking forward to that. A lot of times once you get under the 20, it'll be pulled in like a magnet, so we might as well hold here. Next up is gold. And yeah, we've been playing this, like a fiddle. We had this, well, first of all, we had this uh, price level up here at the red dash line, obviously, big time resistance. Now, you have to give, kudos to gold. Had a heck of a run up since November, 1st of November of last year. And perfect, beautiful chart here. But we hit this uptrend line, a few too many times and couldn't get any follow through. Yeah, we closed above that very important resistance line, but you got to have follow through to make it happen. And then we consolidated here just over the 20. That's, a beautiful thing. Then you want to see again follow through to the upside. I really thought we were going to come up retest because, most times classical technical analysis, you break a support or resistance line, come down, and you'll come back, retest it, and then roll back over. But that obviously, didn't happen or hasn't happened. Where that this secondary red dash line is, that's obviously a consolidation zone resistance. And then we dropped under this previous support line here, the blue line. So I'll change that to red at the close of the day. But our anticipation here now, we could very easily, I hate to say that, guys, come down here to the 50, that green line, because a lot of times you'll, close under a moving average, and people don't give these moving averages enough credit, to be honest with you. But a lot of times, high probability you close under a moving average and then get a confirmation a day or two later. In other words, let's say Monday or Tuesday, we get another uh, close under that 20, then we have higher odds, higher probability of coming down into that 50, which is, let's just say around, 1930 or so. Yeah, 1929. So 1930 is where we could end up. A lot of people get discouraged with their metals pulling back, but if you play the micro futures, like seriously, click of a button, you can go long, go short, and so you can, gain momentum, to the downside. Those things normally move faster to the downside than they do the upside. So you can, uh, get those profits rocking and rolling like this. We just went short yesterday, to be honest with you, on this silver chart here. Okay, now let me take that 50 off. I like to clean these things up again. Uptrend line going back to May of 2022. Okay, hit through here, couldn't get over it. We did here close and then a little bit of a follow through, but we have had a again significant price level measure move up here at the red dash line. Came back in. I'm going to take that off. That's but yeah, we still can't get up and over this trend line again, going back to May of 2022, and put in a potential spinning top indecision doji yesterday. Let me pull that in so you actually see something here. And then today we're, which we thought we'd do. That's why we went short. Uh, started rolling over. Now, if we close here, that'll be very good for the Bears, actually. And then we'll probably come down and tag that 20. That's really the next strong potential support zone, unless, some black swan event comes in and we pop back over support, okay? Because this was all resistance. See, we couldn't get through, couldn't get through, couldn't get through. Closed on it, finally got over, came back under. Then here we are again. Uh, right this second. So anyway, at the end of the day, if we close under that blue dash line, which was previous support, we'll make that resistance. Let me give you a little trick here. When things come down, it doesn't matter if it's a big leg down like this one over here, uh, or a little one that we're talking about there. Price, when it makes a shallow pullback, and then you can tell by the candles, it'll drop another leg lower. Okay, not necessarily the same, length or whatever, but you can expect, lower price action. So let's go to, natural gas futures. Everybody will know about that. Like we said, nothing good with natural gas going to happen until we, take out this zone up here, which hasn't happened yet. We're still short UNG and just riding there. That was this down trend line now involved. And it generally takes, fourth or fifth hit of a trend line, either to the downside or upside, depending on what, it doesn't matter if you're on top of it for support or under it like we are now, resistance. It takes a minute to get through that. Not a minute, but it takes several hits, okay? But on the bullish side, though, hey, if you're in there, we are over the 20s, so not bad. It's more bullish than bearish, actually. And we had a, nice little candle here yesterday that stopped and held support on the 20. And what we could be doing is that we had a low here, obviously, and then we moved up. And then if we could hold that 20, we could be putting in, what's that? Yeah, a higher low and then try to break up and out of it. Okay. But I want to, stay short until I just telling it like it is, until we break this area up here, because that's a significant price level to get through. Going to be, pretty tough. And the big money's coming in here playing this, whipsawing people around, taking people's money left and right. And yeah, so you got to know what you're doing. Be very nimble, and maybe even just play this game during the day, and go from there. But I'm looking for any other little Easter eggs in here that can give us some evidence one way or the other. But I'm right now, neutral to bearish until we get up over this red and green dash line. But guys, really appreciate you watching the video. Check us out on Twitter, give us a follow, and we will see you on the charts.